What is up, everybody? We are back with another interesting video today, y'all. I know every time I keep saying interesting because every time I make a video, it is interesting. It is something that is like, it's just interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. But you guys see the thumbnail today. That's what's gonna be spoke on today. But I got some other things I want to speak on before I even get to that topic. But with all being said, this is the Basketball Truth and Knowledge. I am your host, Aramis, and let's get right into it. All right, so I made that a short intro because I wanna hurry up and get some of the stuff that I want to get out. Not yet, but like get some stuff done before I even move on to the topic, to the main part of this video, right? But I'm gonna break it down for you guys. Those who don't know, that All-Star week is next month, February 14th to 16th. And one thing that's kind of like made the top of my concern list is LeBron and Bronny have declined the All-Star challenging, and Bronny has declined the Rising Stars, right? I don't know what it takes to be a Rising Stars. I will do my research on that. But I don't know. So yeah, so they definitely they made an agreement that they would not be doing the challenging for the All-Star, and Bronny would not be doing Rising All-Stars. I kind of agree because this is Bronny's. I kind of agree that this is Bronny's first time in the league, right? And he still got some growing to do, and I agree with 100. Dang, hold on, guys. Hold on. I need my water. Sorry about that, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad. Had to get my water. I'm over here coughing up. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't think he should just do the All-Star right now. I would give it time for him to actually consider, be like, okay, I think I'll participate in the Rising All-Stars. But I mean, I think like every rookie should think. I think it's where like I'm not sure if it's like a thing where like rookies have to participate. Like I guess like every year, like Rising Stars, it's strictly just rookies, like going at each other, competing. And you get the challenging. Folks are trying to bring up whether or not LeBron and Bronny was going to participate, father and son, in the All Star together for the challenging course. Because I think that this hasn't been new. Like this has been. So the challenging for the All-Star is basically like a obstacle course. You got You got time on the clock, and I think there was 1 year where you had to like dribble around the obstacles, pass the ball through the hoop, and then you had to grab a ball, lay the ball up, and then you had to like dribble down the court, and then you had to make a three. No. So you grab a ball, you shoot the three, and then you dribble down the other court. I forgot how it was described, how you supposed to do it. And I think the the next following challenge because they like remind you each year they'll switch it up. They'll switch it up each year, and I don't know what the challenging what this year would be, but supposedly Bronny and James supposed to be a part of that, but they ended up declining it. I don't have any details of to why they declined it. I think I have something related to that. Let me see if I can get it up there. Where is it? Yeah, so LeBron and Bronny James declined an invite from the NBA participant in the 2025 NBA All-Star Skills Challenge. Bronny also declined a G League Rising Stars invite. Oh, so it's not an NBA it's not an NBA Rising Star, it's a G League Rising Star, and he declined it. So I don't know, man. I don't know. So both of them won't really participate in the skills challenge or the G League Rising Stars for Bronny. But I mean, there you go. There you have it. They're not participating in that. So those who you guys don't know, it is Rivals Week, where two teams that are rivals. I can pull up the rivals right now if I can look for it. Jeez, where's it? Jeez, where is it? Oh boy. Um, Dog, where is it? Ay. Actually, never mind. So yeah, so it is also it is um a weekly rival week where teams would face each other that are rivals to each other, and I can actually pull up the games that are playing today. Actually, I just watched Pacers and Spurs. They played in Paris, so they played twice. They played yesterday in Paris. No, not yesterday. They played Thursday in Paris, and they lost. Pacers lost 110 to 140 to the Spurs. And then today, if you go down, Pacers won 136 to 98. You got the Bucks and Clippers. I guess that's a rival week at 10:30. You got the Wizards and Suns at 9. I don't think that's a rival. Uh so here's one of them. You got Lakers and Warriors, Nuggets and Timberwolves playing right now. That's a rival week. You got Boston and Mavs. I think that's a rival. But yeah, so this week has been rival weeks, and yeah, for some reason I don't have the official rival schedule. Actually, you know what? I have it on. I think I do have it. Hold on, give me a minute. I think I do have it. Hold on, give me a minute. Okay, so look, Rivals Week. Tuesday, so there was 2 games on Tuesday, January 21st. It was the Knicks and Brooklyn, Battle of New York City, Battle of the Boroughs. Then you had Philly and Denver, Wednesday, January 22nd. That was Dallas and Mavs, and then Warriors and Kings. That's a rival week. Then you had Thursday, January 23rd, Miami and Milwaukee, Boston and LA. And then Friday, which was yesterday, you had Pelicans and Memphis. And then today, and then today you got Denver and Minnesota at 3, which they're playing right now. Later on at 5:30, you got Boston and Mavs, another rival week. And then you got LA and Warriors at 8:30. So I hope you guys clear your schedule and make sure you pay attention to the rival weeks for the NBA basketball. Honestly, I love rival week. I really do. I love rival week because it's a competition, right? 2 teams that are rivals that really hit each other's guts, that want to go back and forth, and then it's like it's either a blowout or it's either like a close game. I just something about it just feels like I love those kind of games because they put on a good show, right? And it's fun. So make sure you got your popcorn. Make sure you got you got your snacks, got your drinks, got your bev, and you just sit down and enjoy the rival league, man, because it's fun. This is probably one of the most fun parts of the NBA is Rivals Week. I love that. I love it. I saw a few of them, but that is the Rivals Week. Uh oh, so and another thing too, I just heard that Jimmy Butler got suspended again. I don't know if his suspension is already up. Let me check. Let me check my fantasy league because I got him on fantasy. So guys, I am doing a fantasy league. So here's another update for the Basketball Truth and Knowledge podcast. I have started a Basketball Truth and Knowledge fantasy league. So if you guys want to do a fantasy league next year, I will make a larger group so that we can do a fantasy league for the podcast next year. I will be doing that every year on the pod. On the pod. I got a few of my co-hosts on there with me, playing with me. I got my pops on there, and I got his co-host on there too. My Uncle Key, and we're doing fantasy right now. Honestly, I'm facing somebody. So yeah, Jimmy Butler was suspended for 2. I think it was like 2 games he got suspended. And honestly, after hearing what Stephen A got to say, after hearing what Shannon Sharp, Kendrick Perkins, Shaq, Charles Barkley, Kenny, and a lot of people were saying that, okay, like Jimmy, like bro, like we're kind of disappointed in you, Jimmy. I mean, we're not mad that you're like, we're not mad at the situation, but we're kind of disappointed in you, because you are the star player of Miami. And on top of that, you initially went to the media and told the reporters that you don't feel happy in Miami. I get that. You missed team practice, so that gave you a 7-game suspension. You came back from suspension. You played a few games, right? And then you missed another team practice. That gave you another suspension for 2 games. So, brother, what are you doing? You're losing money on part of losing game time. You're definitely losing minutes. I mean, not minutes, but you're definitely losing money due to the suspension. They're taking money away from you for the suspension. So that's not gonna look good on you when you look for a trade. No team is gonna look like, okay, so he's got this kind of, so he's got this amount of money for him. That's not gonna look good on you, bro. All I'm saying is be smart on the choices you make for yourself, dog. Play with Miami until your time is up in Miami and go somewhere else and spend the rest of your career there. Like, I understand you're not happy. I'm sorry. I understand that you're not happy. I understand that. But you cannot let this guilt get in the way of the game that you love, and then you somehow get 2-game suspension on top of the 7-game suspension you already had. You came back from that. They were saying that Jimmy hasn't had a single road game. He's only had a home game, but never did a road game due to his suspensions. So I don't know if he's even back. Actually, no, he probably is back. Hold on, let me go to the. No, he's still on suspension, so he won't be back till the 27th. So he won't be back till 2 days. In 2 days, Jimmy will be back. Right? How do you guys feel about that? Because I honestly don't like how Jimmy's handling the situation, dude. I don't. He needs to fix it right now. Because at this point, Jimmy, I like you, dog. I like you. And I like your game. I like the way how I sound like, I love how you play your hardest and you're playing really hard and you're trying your best to get a ring, trying to help the team the best you can. And at some point you just out of nowhere feel like you're just not happy. Like you feel like your future is not where it's at. Right? And I get that. You're NBA players. Some players are definitely going to feel that way. They're going to feel like they're not where they want to be. They're not happy. They're not interested. Now, a part of me feels like it's Pat Riley's fault. Now, Shaq and everybody else was saying that this might be a Pat Riley curse. That whoever goes to Miami and plays for Miami for a few years, and then you get the feeling like, oh, I don't want to play here no more. They started getting like that kind of energy that they're not messing with it. Like with Dwayne Wade and Shaq. Pat Riley drove Shaq away. Shaq is gone. Dwayne Wade left Miami to go to Chicago. Pat Riley they traded up Shaq to another team. They traded away Dwayne Wade to Chicago. Then they trade for Dwayne Wade again. He goes back to Miami. Then they trade away Miami Then they trade away Dwayne Wade again from Miami to Cleveland to play with LeBron. He's there for like a half a year, and then he gets traded again back to Miami, plays there for another year and a half or maybe two, then retires. And then same thing with LeBron. LeBron gets traded back to Cleveland, wins a chip, and boom. Now you got Jimmy. Jimmy's been there for a few years. Now he wants to leave Miami. A part of me feels like this is Pat Riley's doing. I feel like it like after hearing so much what people say about how the situation is going on with James, not with James, but with Butler and the team and the coaching and how the organization feels about the situation. Part of me feel like this is Pat Riley's doing. Ooh. So yeah, so this is definitely this is how I feel. Maybe I'm wrong, but I want you guys to like give me your opinions on how you feel about this Jimmy situation, because this has been like a conversation that's been going on in the league. And not only has this been a conversation, but there has been another conversation regarding the Lakers. I'm going to get to that situation in a minute too, because Davis had some comments about it. I think there were a few that had some comments about it, but I'm going to get that to in a minute. Jimmy, I got one more thing to say to you, dog, before I move into the next part of my notes. Be cautious, bro, because you're losing money by the second. You're losing money, dog. Due to the suspensions, you will lose money. That's not a good reputation for you if you want to get traded. It's not. It ain't looking too good for you. So please be careful on how you handle your situation, bro. I understand, like I said again, I understand that you're not happy, but you have to be but you're in a Miami jersey. You're in Miami. You're playing for Miami Heat. You need to get it together. Play with them until you get traded. You want to go to the Suns. I see you wear Suns colored basketball shoes, because that shows you want to go to the Suns. But what kind of trade is the Phoenix Suns going to do with the kind of money you have right now, because of the money that you're being taken away from you for the suspension? It's not good, bro. It's really not. So you got to be careful what you do. This is your future. Handle that responsibly. Come on, bro. Moving on to the LA situation. Now, I saw a comment that Anthony Davis made. He's kind of concerned that, and he also agrees that they need another big. Like, he spoke on the 1920 like championship run, where it was LeBron, Caruso, Rajon Rondo, Danny Green, Anthony Davis, JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard. Like their backcourt was JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard. Those bigs, they would help the team. Like, that was a championship team. Like when we saw those pieces being added to the Lakers, and their head coach was Frank Vogel. Like, I just knew that was a championship team, and the games they've been winning. Like despite that AD and Dwight were arguing about how many minutes that they were gonna get playing in the league. I'm not playing, but playing in the games. But Dwight, you were a backup behind Anthony Davis. JaVale, you were like the same thing. You were behind Anthony Davis. Like AD was that dude. Like if you put AD at the four and put Dwight and put Dwight or JaVale at the five, like you got three good bigs that could play 4 and 5. You feel me? So like he he kind of wished that the team didn't depart. Like honestly, I was kind of confused on why when Frank Vogel got fired and they picked up Darvin Ham. I was kind of skeptical as to why they traded everybody. Not everybody, but they traded everyone. They traded Caruso. They traded JaVale McGee to somewhat. They got rid of JaVale McGee. They got rid of Dwight Howard. They ended up getting Rui Hashimaro, Austin Reeves for the draft pick. He's a bro. That white boy is nice. Austin Reeves is nice. Good pickup by LA. Um, but yeah, I mean, like they just gave us some really decent pieces. Like Danny Green, like he was doing good. Ray Romano, he obviously retired. He's no longer in the league right now. He's retired, but he is with the Milwaukee Bucks as a training coach. He's a trainer for the Milwaukee Bucks, so he's training. Have the people over there, have the players over there, and I can't think of someone who can definitely fit very well with LA, despite the help that they need. Because actually, you know what? I could just bring it. I could just pull it up. Hold on. This was Anthony Davis' concern. I think it was LeBron concern too, regarding what they need to perfect the team. Anthony Davis urges the Lakers to sign another big so that they can win another championship. One, we want to win for the city. Two, we never got a parade. Three, it's a lot to talk about. At asterisk, we are 1 and 2 pieces away. I really feel like we are. So he feels like they're a championship team. They just need LA organization. They need the GM to really think this through and get you another big, get you another piece that will seal the deal, and that could be a championship run. And that's what Anthony Davis believes, right? But we both know that I don't think LA is ever gonna do that. Like I feel like I don't know, but I agree with Anthony Davis. Situation is back when they had JaVale and Dwight, like they had two really decent. They had two really good bigs. JaVale and Dwight, those were some monstrous bigs right there. JaVale might not be that tall, but he was definitely a good piece. Dwight was a more aggressive, strong, and big. Like he was. Come on, man. With him and JaVale and Davis and Bron, come on, man. That was a championship run. 2020, bro. 2019-2020 season run. Come on. They dominated the league. They dominated. And all that got washed away. So, who do y'all think would definitely be a perfect fit for LA? At least one or at least 1 or 2 pieces. 1 or 2 pieces would definitely fit perfectly well with LA. Like, who do y'all think would fit well with LA? Let me know in the comments. Because I want to know. 100% because I want to know. What else? Uh, okay, so the, the the NBA has officially updated the NBA standings for the Western Conference through January 24 games. They did an update. Usually, I don't do these kind of updates for the Eastern and Western. I don't necessarily do them. I did them a few times, but I'll do it. I'll do every updates from here and there regarding the standings in the NBA. So for the Western, I'm gonna give you the top six, and that's like committed to the playoffs. You got OKC that is 38. No, it's 36-8. They're still the remaining number one seed in the league. You got the number two seed. That's the Rockets, 29-14. You got the third seed. That's Memphis. They're 30-15. You got the fourth seed. That's the Nuggets, Denver Nuggets at 28-16. You got the Lakers at the number five seed, 24-18. And then at the sixth seed, you got the Clippers, 25-19. They are the sixth seed. That's the top six. Now, I'm going to give you the rest of the top 10 for the play-in tournament. The number seven seed, you got Mavs, or 24-21. You got Minnesota at the eighth spot. 23-21. At the ninth spot, 23-21. At the 10, 22-21. Now, then you got the elimination. At the 11th spot, 22-22 Warriors. 12, 20-22 Spurs. 13, 17-28 Blazers. 14, 12, 33 Pelicans. 15, 10, 32 Jazz. That's the Western Conference. Now I'm going to go with the Eastern Conference. I'm going to give you the top 10 for playoffs and play-ins. The number one seed, Cavs. Cavs with the number one seed, 36-8. Boston, the second seed, 31-14. Knicks, third seed, 29-16. Milwaukee Bucks, fourth seed, 25-17. The fifth seed, 24-20. The sixth seed, honestly, I'm surprised to see Detroit doing really good because they're in the sixth seed. They're 23-21. Keep it up, Detroit. This will be the first time Detroit, initially is in the playoffs, but we're halfway there because after the All-Star week, we are one step closer to the playoffs. Playoffs will be coming up soon. But you got the All-Star week. After the All-Star week, then you got a few more weeks until playoffs start. Well, I mean, for us, you got months until playoffs start, but still. Number 7, 23-23, Magic, Orlando Magic. 22-22, that's the 8th seed. Atlanta Hawks, they're in the plans. You got Miami at the 9th seed, 21-22. Chicago at the 10th seed, 19-26. You got Philly at the 11th seed, 16-27. You got Brooklyn Nets at number 12 seed, 14-31. Raptors at the 13, 12-32. 14, Charlotte Hornets, 11-30. And then you got the worst record in the league, the Washington Wizards, 6-37. I mean, it's crazy. It's insane. Why do I have the charger with me? Put that over there. So I just gave you guys an update. I will give you another update. Season high for Bronny James. He had a career of 31, 3 assists, and 2 steals in the G League. Bronny James balled out for a career high of 31 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and had a 45% field goal. He was 5 for 11 from the field, 45%. You know, it's amazing to see how Bronny is progressing in the league, right? In the G League. That just shows that he's getting better. So I don't want to hear no hate comments on Bronny James at all. Because he's gonna shut them up. All the barking, all the talking, all the hating, he's gonna shut all that up. I promise you, Bronny. I've never had no hate talk about Bronny at all. I never did. So I don't want y'all to grill me like, oh, but you were talking about how no. I never had no hate comments about Bronny. I never did. Never said anything about it. But Bronny is doing really good, and I'm proud that he's stepping up. He's stepping up a lot in the G League, and LeBron is kind of excited and happy to see his son, being happy and playing a game that he loves the most, that is basketball. He feels happy. He feels excited to play the game that he loves to play. I just hope that he can keep this up and that LA can see how he's been playing and he can gain more minutes. I think the minutes that he's received is what, like 11 minutes. So that's good. That's good actually for him, definitely. Oh yeah, so Netflix is dropping Court of Gold following Team USA, France, Serbia, and Canada at the Paris Olympic Games on February 18. They will drop it on February 18 after the All-Star Week. If you guys got Bleacher Report, you can watch the Big Trio podcast with KD, LeBron, and Curry. They just talk about their experience, about their time in the league, facing each other, being on the same team, and then being on the same team, all 3 of them on the Olympics. Like, I haven't got a chance to actually see it, but I've seen some video clips of it. But keep an eye out for that. And also keep an eye out for the series of Court of Gold with Bron, KD, and Curry for the Team Olympics, for Team USA, France, Serbia. But it's not just about Team USA. Like I said, there will be France, Serbia, and Canada at the Paris Olympic Games on February 18th. That will be released. So please keep an update on that. What is it? What is it? 4:58. We are 38 minutes into this. Is there anything else that I want to address that before I can move on to the thumbnail that I have had that I had up before I started the show? It is the West starters and East starters. I could have sworn I had something up here on my list regarding some issues in the league. Not issues in the league, but some new information. Okay. So I got two things that is a part of that's part of the conversation of the All Star Week. KD and Bron are All Star starters, and Victor Wembanyama is not an All Star starter. He is a All Star reserver. Same thing with LaMelo. He was he did had a higher vote than Curry because Curry wasn't an All Star starter. He was a reserver. But now since he improved himself, he got more votes than LaMelo. Luka is behind him. So Curry is now a All-Star starter. He is happy about that because he commented, "Praise God, thank you." You know, I'm happy to see him back as an All-Star starter. He worked hard for that. So it is 5:00. It's 5:01. We got 41 minutes in. I think it's time to talk about the All-Star Week next month. But we're going to talk about the starters. And then next episode on Wednesday, I will try to get an update on the reserves. Hopefully I can get an update on that. I'll do my little tinkering and find some evidence to see who are the reserves. And then I'll speak on that on Wednesday at 2:30. Right? So, All-Star starters. As you can tell by the thumbnail, I will pull it up again on my phone. Here we go. All-Star 2025. As you know, each year the All-Star games will be held in certain arenas. This year it will be held at the San Francisco Bay Area. Last one was in Indiana's home court. Like all the 3-point competitions, all the Rising Stars, all the skills challenge, the dunk contest, and the actual All-Star game was held at the Indiana Arena. Now it's in the Bay Area in Cali. So I'm gonna give you. They just leaked the 2025 NBA All Stars during the TNT show with Kenny, Shaq, Ernie, and Charles. So for the East, you got Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Karl-Anthony Towns. You got Steph Curry, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Nikola Jokic for the Western starters. Ja Morant and Wemby, K, Melo, and Trey are not a All-Star starter. Honestly, seeing people be like, because someone said that LaMelo got snubbed from the All-Star starters. I wouldn't say he got snubbed. It's just that Curry, like, I don't want to see players got snubbed. I don't want to hear that. You're just mad because the player got more votes. Like, the fan base for these individual players are higher. So you can't get mad when people vote. Okay? So they voted. Curry got the starting role over LaMelo, right? Because it was initially LaMelo, Luka, and Curry for the guard position. And Shai is up there because it's Curry, Shai's at the 2. See, like, really, the guard position was either Curry, Luka, or LaMelo. I'm not gonna lie. If Curry wasn't started, I would have picked LaMelo. I wouldn't mind having LaMelo be a starter. I wouldn't mind that. Right? So you can't say he got snubbed. I hate that. And that's just one thing that I don't like about how when when you bring up the All-Star starters and you see the votes, every time I see it, I just be thinking like there's gonna be some because we like literally this year we got some really phenomenal showcase players that are actually balling out. That got some tremendous stats, doing really good, playing really good, but it gets snubbed by other players because of the votes. Don't get mad at that. Get mad at the votes. I don't know, but I wouldn't mind picking LaMelo over my guy Curry. I wouldn't mind that because I've seen LaMelo stats. I've seen him play. I wouldn't mind picking Luka over Curry. I wouldn't mind picking LaMelo over Luka. I wouldn't mind picking LaMelo over Curry. I wouldn't mind it. All three of those guys are good. Curry, Luka, and LaMelo. I've seen LaMelo play before. I've seen what his potential can be. He's a good player. It's the votes, man. It's the votes. So like Curry just had more votes than Melo, and then I mean Melo's an all-star. He just won't be a starter. He just won't be in a starting lineup for the all-star. And if Victor Wembanyama not an all-star starter, it was kind of, I mean, if you got LeBron and KD, for sure, KD and LeBron is gonna get a higher vote than Wemby because they're Bron and KD. That's Bron. I don't think Bron has ever had a moment in his life where he's never been an all-star. He's never been an all-star starter. And what about Kyrie, man? Kyrie hasn't really been active in the all-stars, really. Now think about it. I don't see too much of Kyrie in the all-star. I really don't. You talking about snub? Like what about Kyrie? I haven't heard anything about Kyrie being in the all-star. Nobody picked up Kyrie. And Darius Garland, nobody picked him up. I would have picked him over Norman Powell, 100%. He's played a hell of a season. I don't know, man. But the whole snub thing, dog. Like just leave that alone, man. But the one thing I'm more excited about the All-Star is the 3-point competition and the All-Star games. Forget the skill challenge, forget the dunk contest because I know it's gonna be lame. It's always been trash. Rising Stars has been trash. But I watch it anyways, yo, because this is what I got the podcast for. I watch the games, I come on the show, and I put my opinion on how I think about the All-Star and how I think about certain games, the playoffs, finals, the off-season, draft, But I will be doing some episodes on the WNBA too as well, y'all. I will be doing that. I will be doing some recordings for the WNBA, and I'll be going live for the NBA. But I will pick some times during the day where I will talk about the WNBA when it starts up in May. And I'll be doing a fantasy league for the WNBA. I will be doing that. So, yeah. But as far as the All-Star week, yeah, like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the 3-point competition because Jordan Poole just said he is participating in the 3-point competition, and I would love to see a shootout between Curry and Sabrina versus Caitlin Clark and Klay Thompson. The two Splash Brothers facing off against each other against the two second and first best 3-point shooter in the WNBA going up against each other. You got a vet 3-point shooter. You got two vet 3-point shooters versus a rookie 3-point shooter and another vet 3-point shooter, and that's Klay. So I highly doubt that it's going to be a boring but I got it for Sabrina. Sabrina's a phenomenal shooter. I've seen her against Curry. She almost won, but it's Curry, man. He ain't gonna lose. He never loses. A shootout, it's Curry, 100%. Sabrina did her thing, man. I'm not gonna lie. She did her thing. She outshot most of the NBA stars, like Dame and everybody else, Carl and everybody else. She outshot everybody. Curry, he just outshot everyone in that arena. But I'm looking forward to seeing that in the 3-point competition and then the All-Star week. Is there anything else before I even get started with the next topic of this week? I'm gonna go to my notes. It's 5:11. It's 51 minutes. Oh, okay. So this was 3 hours ago. So this might be the last thing that I might speak on. So the biggest game in the Rivals Week, we all know the biggest game in Rivals Week. I kind of feel so bad I left this part out, but I'm a double back in the conversation I talked about the Rivals Week. The biggest moment of the Rivals Week is Bron and Steph. That is literally the biggest game. It's Bron and Steph. It doesn't matter what team they're on, it's always going to be a rival. Because you know what makes it a rival? It doesn't matter what team on it, like Stephen Curry, LeBron James. It doesn't matter what team they're on, because those teams will be rivals. You know why? Because of Bron and Steph. 53 games played against each other. Steph has won 29 of the games against LeBron. LeBron has won 24 of the games against Curry. Regular season head-to-head, they both won 12 times against each other. LeBron is averaging 29.8 points per game, 9.1 rebounds a game, 7 assists a game, 52.8 field goals percentage. His 3-point percentage is a 37.8. His free throw percentage is a 71.3. Curry, 24.3 points per game, a 4.2 rebounds a game, 6.5 assists a game. His field goal percentage is a 47.5. His 3-point percentage is a 41.8. His free throw percentage is a 91.5. Playoffs head-to-head. LeBron has won 11 playoffs head-to-head against Curry. Curry has won 17 against LeBron in the playoffs head-to-head. And in the playoffs, LeBron has averaged 31.3 points per game, 10.9 rebounds a game, 8.5 assist points a game, a 48.3 field goal percentage, a 34.5 3-point percentage, and a 73.7 free throw percentage. That's just playoff stats. Now let's read out Curry's playoff stats. 17 wins, 25.6 points per game, 5.8 rebounds a game, 6.5 assists a game, a 42.6 field goal percentage, a 38.5 3-point percentage, and a 91.1 free throw percentage. Now in their career highs, LeBron had a career high of 61 points, 20, 19, 7, and 5. Curry had a career high of 62, 14, 16, 7, and 3. Awards and honors. They both have 4 championships. LeBron has 4 finals MVPs. He has 4 MVPs. He has 20 All-Star selections. No, I'm sorry. He has 20 All NBA selections. He has 21 All-Star selections, and he is 1 scoring champ. Curry has 4 championships, 1 MVP. No, I'm sorry, 1 Finals MVP, 2 MVPs, 10 All NBA selections, 11 All-Star selections, and he has 2 scoring champs. It's something. Now this is LeBron on battles with Steph. It's something I'll be able to talk about what with my grandkids. I'm sorry. I'll read that again. It's something I'll be able to talk about with my grandkids. Talk about me being able to compete with one of the greatest players to ever play the game. Now this is Steph on LeBron. Great competition. Understanding who LeBron is and who he's been his entire career. It's basketball at the highest level. And that's all you can ask for. Now, they both been rivals for years. They both kind of had a little chirping back and forth moment when it was the Warriors versus the Cavs. Now, they both know that it's hard to stop them. Whoever they go up against, it's hard to stop them. Even like they might have some bad moments in their games, but they'll bounce back into the next and just go off. But whenever they face each other, they put on a show. And it's a good opportunity to see these two greats face off every time. Playoffs, regular season, finals, rivals week, Christmas games, in-season tournament games. Like any opportunity where it's these two facing off, it's a movie. It's a phenomenal opportunity to see this happen. We don't know how long this is gonna last, y'all. LeBron is out here beating Father Time. Same thing with and then Steph over here having a heartbreak about the team not doing nothing about it. He losing it, but he's still out there balling. But we just got to accept the fact that their career is almost over. And we got to acknowledge that. Their career is almost over. And kind of sad, y'all, because my favorite player, Curry, is about to be gone. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to continue to watch the Golden State Warriors after they're gone. I don't know. I don't know if I am, but that's my team. I'm going to continue to see how well they progress and see how far they go. But the fact that Curry is going to be ending his career soon kind of worries me too, because he didn't get a chance to get another ring before he left. Same thing with LeBron. If he leaves without not getting another ring, then it's as long as he accomplishes so much in the NBA. Same thing with Curry. They accomplished so much more, and it's awesome to see these two in the league battle it out to the end. and let them rest because they did everything in the league and now they're finished. 5:20. We're an hour in. Speaking about retirement, Ben Simmons says he contemplated retiring from basketball while he was recovering from back surgery in summer 2024. Now, he's thinking about retirement. Though you should have been thinking about retirement. You're trash. You keep getting hurt. You stay getting hurt. One little small accident, he's out. He's out for the whole season. He's out for weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. You're just done, bro. At this point, just retire, dog. You're not the same. You're getting old. You're not in your prime. Your prime year is over. It's done. It's over. Definitely retire, dog. I would love for you to retire than injure your body even more than it already is. I wouldn't want that for you. So, it is 5:21. I basically spoke on everything that I needed to say. Let's get this music running. All right, guys, if you hear the music, you know what time it is. It is 5:21. That is not the time I'm asking. You know what time it is. It is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoy watching the show and are ready to watch the rest of the rival week tonight. And please set your calendar for the upcoming video that I will be making regarding the All-Star Week that is next month. February 14 to 16. Hope you guys will, stay tuned for that. Hopefully, I can get 3 of my co-hosts on the show so that we can have an amazing moment regarding the All-Star Week, and we'll make it a big banger for that one. But please like, subscribe, hit that bell, and put on post notifications so that you can get live recordings, video clips, and uploads. And share this video to your friends, family, coworkers, grandparents, whoever wants to learn, but who watches basketball. Tell them to watch my channel, Basketball Truth and Knowledge, so that and it just help the channel grow. Help the likes go up. Like I said, the more likes, the more subscribers we get, me and my team will coordinate on making merches for like hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, hats, anything with the Basketball Truth Knowledge logo brand on a hoodie, and we'll try to make that up, but we won't discuss that until we have a decent amount of likes and subscribers and fan base. So please help us out so you can be able to get those and rock them while watching the show and show some love and support. But with all that being said, this is the Basketball Truth and Knowledge. I am your host, Aramis, and we is out. Oh, another thing, check out the Post Podium Podcast. My pops is hosting that, along with his 3 friends, Key and T-Mac. They do the Post Podium Podcast Mondays at 6, Fridays at 6. Check those out and show some love for them. Cop some merch. PvP, Post Podium Podcast, All Truth No Sodium. Check them out. And yeah, but like I said, with all being said, this is Basketball Truth Knowledge. I am your host, Aramis, and we out. Love y'all.